So if you're looking at this graph above, or the graph that you just saw above, where we talked about LISS, walking and hiking, one thing I want you to notice is, especially in that particular example with the 170-pound woman, is as she walked more throughout the week, or as she hiked more, or really as she was more active throughout the week, she's going to burn a lot more calories. And this is something that people miss. We always have to remember that fat loss is a volume game. It's not an intensity game. Now, building muscle is an intensity game, don't be wrong. Sports performance is an intensity game. But when it comes down to losing fat, it is a volume game, which means what kind of activity can we have you do that you can do for a long period of time, day after day and week after week. The person that does that is going to see more fat loss after 1, 2, 3, 4 months than the person who's doing less. For example, if you take an individual who's walking 30 minutes 4 times a week, which is about 2 hours a week, are they going to see some fat loss? Yeah, they're going to see a little bit of fat loss, but according to this person, the chart we just gave you, they might notice about 3/4 of a pound, of course, a month. In all reality, guys, that's not very motivating, all right? Now, in this particular example, which I'm looking at right over here, if we have this 170-pound woman walking 8 hours a week, okay, which is about 1 hour and 15 minutes a day, you take a look, they're losing over 3 pounds a month just from that. This does not factor in calories. This does not even factor in doing any kind of strength training. But that is where people see the rate of fat loss they want to see. Remember, fat loss is a volume game. So when we talk about LISS, when we talk about walking and hiking, I want to make sure that you understand that we're talking about, one, picking an exercise that is low impact, so nothing that jars and beats you up, such as running. Running's great, I love it, but it beats more people up than anything, and a lot of people just aren't conditioned and ready for that yet. Okay, you want to pick something that also you can go at a pace that you know you can sustain for at least an hour. Now, that's where the volume comes from, and that's where the magic of LISS comes from. It is coming from because it's allowing you to do more work over and over again, and that is the key for fat loss. And don't look at LISS as a bad way. Don't look at walking and hiking as a bad thing. I mean, you can make it bearable. If you don't like it, you can make it more bearable. You don't always have to walk, you can bike. You don't have to bike, you can swim, you can hike. You can do elliptical if you want to do that. Listen to music, talk on the phone, listen to an audiobook, do something. But the volume is the key to this one. The person who walks the most or who does the most LISS will see fat loss faster, or I would not say faster. They're going to see more fat loss over the time horizon of the person who did.